guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we are in Miami Beach and we are going, I'll say, like consignment shopping. I'm not gonna consider this real thrifting, but maybe a little bit of vintage, a little bit of maybe some upscale resale shopping. I'm super excited. The first place we're headed to is this place called Royal Resale. I think it's just right up here and it's a beautiful day to be walking around, so let's go. By saying that if these green heels were in my size, I would have snagged them so fast. Anyway, this is Royal Resale. I went on originally because I spotted this brown leather clutch on her Instagram. I've been looking for a good basic one. The woman that owns this is such a gem. She had an amazing collection of things from high-end to low-end, vintage, non-vintage, reworked, and handmade items. I found a ton of really cute vintage suit sets. This one was from etc. and I just think like the buttons and the color and the pattern was so stunning. This one I was obsessed with. This color, the neckline, everything. Even this pink one was cute, although it's not necessarily my style. I honestly just felt like a kid in a candy shop in this store. It was amazing. She had amazing things in every price point, and honestly, I enjoyed this shop more than a lot of the recent vintage stores that I've been in. I obviously had to check the white rack for any bridal finds, but I actually came up empty-handed in that department, and just when I thought I was done, she told me that there was an entire room in the back filled with stunning evening and special occasion dresses. No matter what your vibe, I feel like you could find something in here. There was stuff from every decade, every kind of style, every color. There was just an amazing collection of things. I headed to the dressing room to try on my finds. This button-up shirt just wasn't really doing it for me, but it was silk. This blue dress I wanted to love for like a casual daytime moment, but it was just a little bit too big. My jaw actually dropped at the sight of this vintage silk mini dress. I love a half sleeve. Obviously had to try on the red vintage set. I wanted it to fit so badly. And this maroon dress was cute, but nothing spectacular, so I left it behind. We had a successful trip at the first store, and now we're headed just right down the street to this other little vintage shop, which I think it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's called hyett something. I have a very good feeling and I'm really excited about what we already got. We're back and I'm so excited to show you what I got. I have been practicing less consuming, like less buying things that I don't need, less buying things that I'm not absolutely obsessed in love with. So we did only leave today with one thing, but that is me practicing constraint. There was definitely some things that I liked that maybe were too expensive and I feel like wouldn't get worn enough for the price that they were. That does tend to happen a little bit more often when I am vintage or consignment shopping versus thrifting, just because the prices are more expensive. But I am so obsessed with what I got. Let me show you. I got one piece of clothing. It was from Royal Resale Boutique. Here's her information. She was so sweet, and she was showing me all of she was showing me all of like the really beautiful, fun things that she has. She had like really amazing fur coats and vintage pieces and lots of like iconic Miami style things, very loud colors, very fun prints, lots of sparkles, lots of like fun fancy things. So she was so sweet. If you are in Miami and the South Beach area, I highly recommend. She had a wide variety of price ranges too. So this is what I got. I'm obsessed with it. This is a 100% silk vintage mini dress, and I don't know what decade it's from. It's definitely vintage, but it's really giving me like 70s vibes, and I love that it has like this flowy half sleeve. It ties like in the front on the way down, so I'll try it on for you guys so you guys can see what it looks like. But it was originally marked for $40, and she told me that everything was negotiable, and I'm not really one to barter prices, mainly because I just get nervous and like self-conscious. But when she told me that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to barter down at least a little bit. And I asked if she would take 30 because there's just like a little bit of like snagging on each of the sleeves, which isn't a big deal to me. You can't really see it when it's on. And whenever I'm buying vintage, when something has like a little bit of an imperfection, it almost makes it easier on me, because then the first time that like my ring gets snagged on the fabric and like pulls a thread, it doesn't like break my heart, because I know that there's already little imperfections in it. So it's not like I'm the first person to like mess something up on the garment, you know? She did give me $10 off, so I got it for 30 instead of 40, and it's 100% silk. I just get lipstick on it. I did. Are you kidding me? I'm such a mess. I'm just obsessed. I am already trying to think of like when I'll wear it. Like maybe it will end up coming on the honeymoon with us. Thank you guys so much for coming vintage shopping with me in South Beach today. Come back for the next video, thrifting in Miami, and my Miami thrifted outfits video. We've got lots of sustainable fashion content coming your way, lots of new ideas that I want to try out with this channel, and I am super excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.